Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Embracing My Joy. My name is Sharon. Welcome back if you're a return viewer. I wanted to make a quick recipe for you today. It seems like it might be a little, let's see if this works. Oh, that's too dark. All right, well, hopefully this is okay. I'm making stuffed mushrooms. Baby Bella stuffed mushrooms. So I already had a couple of things happen that if I were doing this live, it would have been a little bit of a blooper kind of thing. But anyway, let's get started here. So I have these cute little Baby Bellas. I like to peel them. I peeled them, I wiped them down with a damp cloth. I have them on a greased baking tray with just vegetable oil. I brushed them with olive oil, and now I'm moving on to the second part. I didn't get much out of this, but it was just a little package. So I chopped up the stems, and on to the next step. They look very flimsy, but it's just a package. I have breadcrumbs. Now I have panko here. This is all I had, gluten-free panko, and I was going to grind them up in my coffee grinder to smush them up a little bit, to crunch them and crush them. My coffee grinder died. So we're just going to make do with the panko. I would have preferred a little bit finer of a crumb. I guess I could do it this way, but that's not really what we're looking for. A couple of handfuls, probably about maybe a cup for now. I have the oven preheating at 350. So put those in there. And I thought this would be a nice little recipe, quick little recipe to do right now because the holidays are coming up. I'm recording this on Monday before Thanksgiving. Maybe it'll get in tonight, maybe it won't. I'm just going to put a little bit more. Okay. This recipe is very similar to Italian meatballs. I have 1 egg I'm beating up. This is to bind it. This is a jumbo egg. This might be a little bit too large for this. That's the oven. This small, tiny package of mushrooms. But if it is, we can just add some more breadcrumbs. So 1 egg. And a tiny bit of olive oil, extra virgin bold Greek olive oil. This is more for flavor than anything. More flavor. And I did not get my herbs ready for you today like I always do because this is going to be such a short video. So a little bit of thyme. I like thyme. Thyme is very bold, so I don't really use too much of it. This is maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon, but I love thyme. So a little bit, like a pinch, maybe about 1/2 teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon of basil. That smells so good. Basil used to be my favorite. I used basil in everything, and then I don't know what happened. I got hooked on oregano, and basil kind of got pushed to the side. Black pepper. A couple of big pinches of black pepper. You want a little bit of spice to this. And turmeric, which again, this is not a common ingredient in this, but I do like to squeeze this in whenever I can just for the health benefits. It's very mild, so you can get away with putting this in anything. I mean, it really doesn't really add a lot of flavor, but it's healthy. Oregano, my favorite. A couple of big pinches. Oregano. Garlic powder, of course. You can use fresh garlic in this. I rarely use fresh garlic these days. just seems to always go bad. I never get to it in time. It's one of those things I just can't seem to, just seems like a waste of money for me. And a little pinch of sage. And this is the rub sage, so it tends to stick together a little bit. Okay, mix this all up. And then I have one last ingredient that you will never find in an Italian meatball, but it's really good in this. Back in the day, when I could control myself with eating and having things that I was crazy about in my fridge, and you know, I've gotten to the point where if I have a problem with food or a food, I won't have it in the house because I just can't. I know myself, and there's probably a lot of people like me. I know myself, if I can't handle the temptation, you will not find it in my fridge. But one of the things that should go in here that I won't be putting in here because I didn't buy any is Parmesan cheese. It's a really nice flavor. It's got a little saltiness. It's got a little nuttiness. And I do like the Romano cheese. I prefer the Romano cheese. But because I'm not using that, I'm going to add a little of this. This is gluten-free soy sauce, just a little splash. And also at the end, that should do it. That's fine. A little mozzarella. Sprinkle, top it with a little shredded mozzarella, and it'll melt right through and be delicious. It'll just be delicious. So this is what I have going. And this is a little bit runny, which is fine. I'm going to add a couple more, maybe a couple more tablespoons of breadcrumbs. And what I'm going to do is stick this in the fridge for about 10 minutes so that it could just solidify a little bit before I stuff the mushrooms. And these should be just fine. So I will take a little break here, do a cleanup and do a little bit more prepping, and I'll continue showing you. This is going to be delicious. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so part two. So you can see this is significantly firmer from what it was. So here I have my baking sheet. And I'm telling you, these are really tiny. These are tiny for Bella's, but I mean, this is a little bit, this is, this package of mushrooms that I got, I'm a little disappointed in, but we're going to spruce these right up. So you just take a spoonful, and we might be able to get, I'm going to do one round, and then we might be able to get some really decent sized stuffing in each of these, because I think we're going to have more mushrooms than we do stuffing. Maybe not. Well, I hope you all are doing fantastic this week, this Thanksgiving week. I hope you're all going to celebrate. I don't want to talk about politics. I'm not going to get political, but you do have your constitutional rights to do whatever you please inside your own home. You don't have to let anybody in without a warrant. You know, I think for the most part, and as I said, I don't want to get political, but I'm sure like everybody, what's going on right now is infuriating, you know, a lot of us. But I think that a lot of the police departments, the county sheriffs, and, you know, the people that actually enforce the laws are not following the instruction of raiding anybody's houses because they have a 25-pound turkey instead of a 2-pound turkey. Is there such a thing as a 2-pound turkey? I don't know. I don't eat turkey. Or a couple of hens, a couple of chickens, or whatever. This actually just came out just right for this amount of mushrooms. So I think you know, I would say just do your thing and enjoy your holiday, and hopefully all this nonsense will end soon. A couple of weeks, and we'll have our freedoms back and, you know, reasoning back and just get past all this nonsense. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't want to get political in a cooking demo, but sometimes it's hard. It's out there. It's in our face every day, you know. Hello, everyone. So I am back, and these have come out of the oven. I'm going to plate these in front of you. And the stuffing is delicious. I already had one. I had half of one. I couldn't resist. So what I would do if I was serving these for a dinner party or the holidays or, you know, something special, I would plate these up on a nice little platter like I am now. And I think this would be really nice if you made a little bit of a creamy sauce, like a spicy, and I'm going to try this in front of you. This is half of the half that I already had. Delicious. I think it would be nice with, chew it in front of you, like a spicy, creamy horseradish sauce. I do like spice, and I like creamy sauces. So this would be nice, even with a little blue cheese dip. This would be nice with a little dip on the side. I mean, these are very, you know, these are just hors d'oeuvres, but they're delicious. You can put them as a little side dish on your big fancy feast table, and I think they would be awesome. So I hope you try this. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Please visit my website, embracingmyjoy.com, and I hope to see you again soon. Happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.